What is up, everybody? We're gonna be jumping into this motorcycles rider's worst nightmare. Checking Spotify and changing songs and then crashing is pretty embarrassing, but then putting it online is even worse. Anyways, Shawnee rides. Open lane pattern. There's a turner right there. Watch out. They have it. They're letting them in. Ooh, nice progressive braking. Good job. Good job. But you guys saw that, right? Let's go back to that real quick. So what I was saying here is open lane pattern. So my biggest concern right now, right, because we're going through the process, we're riding, right? Right now is somebody coming out. I see a bunch of red lights on the left lane. My lane is moving pretty good. Don't like it. So I'm going to be in orange stage, kind of prepped and ready for things. I just like my gut's telling me, like, I don't know if I like this. Let's go ahead and marry the brain and the gut. Let's figure things out.
An appropriate speed dash.
And then all of a sudden we're coming up to here. It's like I see the indicator of this. It looks like a Tesla. Who knows? So that right there, it's like, okay, so this is an opportunity for somebody to pull out in front of me. So we were driving, riding a motorcycle, whatever it is. Boom, they turn right in front of me. Not a good sign. Don't like it. But that also indicates that there's an intersection. And what stage should we be in when it comes to intersections? Pretty much default. Like, what should we be doing? We should be in orange stage. Okay, so we're like I just said earlier, a little bit of, guts like, what's going on? Don't like it, don't like it. We're looking for escape paths. We're looking for space cushions. And we're looking for those uncommon things in a common situation, like left turners, headlights in our lane, all that stuff. But since it's an intersection, here's the thing. There's that gap right here. There's this gap right here. Okay, so intersections, yeah, gap. So if you can't see because we have a line of sight problem, there could be somebody right there. So I always use the analogy of going through a haunted house. Now, I'm the type of person that will go through a haunted house. I'll put the kids out in front so they can, the canaries. What I'll do is I'll creep around and look around corners. I look for movement. I'm going slow and looking for movement. I'm not rushing through because, somebody's around that corner. And right here, somebody's around this corner. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's my gut saying that somebody's around this corner. So I'm going to creep up to it. I'm not speeding through. Because at the end of the day, if I'm speeding through and I have to do an evasive maneuver, which is going to be a red stage maneuver, I have to swerve, I have to brake quickly. Total stopping distance isn't going to be enough if you're going super duper fast. You're not going to have enough braking distance. Your reaction time, perception, all that stuff's going to be okay, a second each roughly, but you still have a lot of distance to stop. Same thing when it comes to swerving. You need to have some time to swerve. So if I'm going up here slowly, or slower than normal, which is fine because there's so many people what are we rushing to anyways? So I'm going to come into it nice and slow, and if somebody does pull out, I have an opportunity to swerve, which is going to be scary because of this vehicle. But since I'm going slow enough, I have the second option of hopefully progressively braking and stopping time. And that's what happens here. This person wasn't speeding. Wasn't going super duper crazy. Was able to stop. But imagine if that vehicle didn't stop where they stopped. We would hit them. What's up, Terra Panda? How you doing? That's the situation for me that I saw. Not your Ravers squid, whatever. Not your average squid. Okay, a little bit wide. Went over the paint, a little bit freaking out. Okay, we're an adventure bike. We can keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Very nice. We went a little too fast through that corner. Is that a Pan America? Is this a Pan America? No. Is it? Doesn't look like a Harley. No, it's not a Harley. Anyways. I just showed what I don't know. Anyways, here we're coming up. 80 miles per hour. You can see that. You can see that. I'm assuming that's miles per hour. It looks like it. Going through the corner, and this is what happens. It's a KLR. So this is what happens when you go a little bit too fast. You start to just go wide and wide and wide. And what people tend to do at this point is start to squeeze, like, oh, crap, I need to slow down because I know going too fast is what's causing me to go wide. So you start seeing the choppiness. You start seeing this in the corner when it comes to the bike. The suspension, everything's kind of jostling. So what do we do here? What do we do here? Well, you do exactly what he's doing. You're trying to do your best. Before the incident, let's not go 79. We know we have a corner coming up. Maybe we're talking on our GoPro, whatever it is. It shows that we are recording something. But we're not paying attention to this. So slow it down before the turn. So if we can't slow down before the turn, what can we do here? Trail braking. You're going to have to start doing some more advanced stuff, because once you're in the incident, you got to do some more advanced stuff. Prevention is so much easier than it is when you're trying to navigate afterwards. But imagine if there's a car. So just start looking at the risks, okay? We're trying to learn about what happened here so that we don't do it ourselves. Look at the risk. Another car could have been coming. Head-on collision. Okay, another risk right here. Low-sided, and then we could have, at 50 miles per hour, start tumbling and hit a tree. Thankfully, we were able to get back up on here. We didn't panic. We just knew that we had to make the turn. We knew we had to get back on stable ground. Handled it. We get back into our lane. And then maybe next time, we could just go 50 around that corner versus 80. Okay, let's learn from that. Okay, let's not. Let's go back to 60. All right, here we go. Oh. Nice job with the braking. Nice job with the braking. Okay, at this point, just go ahead and Flintstone it back so they can go. Oh, stalled. Oh, rear-ended. Wasn't paying attention. Got a little rear-ended. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully not too bad. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
It's really worth learning from the mistakes of other riders and here.
Parking lot practice right here. Okay.
Focus on his phone.
Got his quad lock. Well, one sec. I want to find out who. We were trying to do this before the stream. Somebody tell me what this song is because this guy just wants to listen to it or something. And then he's gonna crash.
Oh my God.
Amazing how things can just happen. Hopefully he's okay. I don't want to. Hopefully he's not like has a broken wrist. All right, let's take a look at this. So we're hanging out with our buddies and we're leaving. You know, we got to get that music going for our 15-minute ride because we can't sit in our thoughts for too long because then we start getting sad and angry and start feeling our emotions and realizing there's people in our lives that we should probably cut out. But we're just going to listen to music.
Learning from the mistakes
If you're going to listen to music, set it up now.
of other riders.
He doesn't have his phone on right now. He probably put his phone on, which quad locks are pretty easy to do, but he put his phone on and then he starts messing with it. Just sit, do it, boom, boom, move.
And here we have an example of the biker who was far too focused on his phone while riding.
Yep, curbs will show up. What stage was he in? What stage was he in? He had to be Gillette by Dr.
Oh my
Disrespect.
God.
It's a good song. He was in white stage, Mototoki. Exactly. White staged, everybody zoned out. Never stop grinding, please wear some gear. Oh, no. That guy's in the ground.
No.
All right. So this is the moment we can start rescuing somebody. So remain calm yourself.
Oh.
Ensure your own safety. Perfect. He's off to the side. Let's see if there's any major bleeds.
You can wait.
Let's see if there's any major bleeds here. No, he's walking. He's good. He's got blood pressures. Brain's working. Musculoskeletal system seems to be intact. Lungs are working.
Rock, I think that's what I hit.
Rock, where? This foot?
No.
He's already calling out his buddy. He's like, I don't see no rock, dude. I think you just crashed because you suck at riding. I didn't say that. He said that. They're friends.
What the? I can see where you came in and just slid, bro.
I didn't want.
So typically on a corner like this, let's go back to this right here.
I can see.
On a corner like that, what's one of the main causes of a crash? What's one of the main causes of these kinds of crashes?
Where you came in and just.
Write in the comments.
Bro.
I didn't want to go off.
He was in Bob Ross stage titanium white. Too fast, Aliana. Yep. Too fast usually. Scuba with the 360 camera. Very nice. Very nice. Oh no. Can't see too much right here, but I'm assuming gravel in the middle of the turn. Let's talk about mechanism of injury real quick before we learn a little bit more about what happened to him. Let's look at mechanism of injury. Let's leave that up on the board. So right here, mechanism of injury. So right before the crash. You guys got it? Cool. What kind of injuries do you think we might have? A little pop quiz for you guys. 'Cause remember, Smart Rider, right? We're rescuing injured motorcyclists, medical training. So we're learning about medical training right now. Shoulder injury. Yep. Aliana, collarbones are easy to break. Clavicles are easy. The whole AC joint in the shoulder, very easy to start snapping some ligaments, the labrum and everything. Elbows are pretty solid since they only move kind of like in one direction. Shoulders moving all over the place. Humerus break, possibly. It's a pretty strong bone, just like the femur, but if you break a humerus or a femur, ooh, that's a pretty big impact. Radius and ulna, pretty easy. Wrist, pretty easy. But look at the face. Imagine not having a full face helmet, right? Ankle, yeah, underneath the bike, knee. So we're talking about what side, basically. What side of the body do we have mainly injuries on this incident? Write in the comments. So when we're coming up to here, the main thing here is yeah, it could have broken bones and all that stuff, facial trauma, neck trauma. Our biggest concern when it comes to helping somebody that's in a crash, because all we can really do is stop major bleeds. So right side, very good. Tyrone, Aliana, very nice. Aliana, it's nice to bunch of chatters in here. It's great. So the first thing that we could do is remain calm. Okay, these are the only things we really can do on a crash, unless we have major skills and experience, and then some gear ourselves. But typically, all we have is a rescue pack or just a simple trauma kit. Not as coccyx, yeah, not as coccyx, not this time. Remain calm, so you can call 911. If it's by yourself, if you have a cardo, talk to them. Ensure your own safety, stop major bleeds, and quickly assess the severity. So the big thing about this assessing the severity is if they do have head injury, spinal cord injury, shock symptoms, this is the treatment right here. You don't want them to get back on the bike. If they start like stumbling around, like looking like they're drunk, they probably have a brain injury. Don't let them back on the bike. Just take the keys from the bike and kind of put them in your pocket and be like, well, I don't know, where'd they go? And just, like, oh, hey, here they are. After they're in the hospital. Easily could be broken collarbone. It's probably one of the most common ones. Soft tissue injuries, bruising of bones. That's very real. A bone bleed. Oof. It's like breaking your bone, but almost worse, actually. All right, here we go. Jean-Claude O'Dam. That's the name. There's a Prius over there. Oh! Got a little bit of a bag.
Perfectly demonstrates how dangerous unsecured load can be for bikers, but this biker didn't panic and managed to get the situation under control.
Good job, because once you start pulling it, it's starting to pull like... Let's go back just a little bit. So if you start pulling on it, it's going to pull the handlebars too. That's pretty freaky. It's happened to me, I think 3 times. Same situation. Just start gently, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. The worst thing that could happen is that it melts on your exhaust, on your engine, and then you got to clean it. But if you start panicking, ripping things, and it starts to direct you, do exactly what he's doing right here. Pull over, slow down, and then take it off. Good job. Yeah, see, there's... yeah. Watch that. It's hot. It's hot. Rotors are hot. Very careful with that. That sucks. Whoa, a little bit of a merge issue here. Move over. Okay. What do you guys think we could have done any different? Turco 949. Hey, look at that. We're going to be in their blind spot. Good position for safety, though. You can see really far ahead. At this point, roll up the throttle, apply some brakes for good progressive braking. Handled it. All right, we're gonna do a low side. Oh, whoa. Uncommon thing. This is why we're going through corners. We're gonna be in an orange stage situation. We're gonna be making sure we have escape paths. We have our hands over the brakes. If you're trail braking, you're already doing it. But making sure that we are in a good position for safety, looking for these hazards. If we're speeding through, it's going to be much more difficult to avoid things. So we're coming through here. We're just kind of doing like a decent speed. We see this side of the vehicle. You see how he stood up a little bit? It's like now I got to make a decision. I have to find an escape path. I'm going to get myself out of here. And exactly what they did. And then right here, it's like, okay, if I swerve right, I got to swerve left because the corner's still going. Great job. And his buddy did it too.
This rider experienced a moment of horror when his wife didn't manage to corner. Fortunately, the end result was just as valuable as...
Oh, these guys are having a lot of fun, going pretty fast. And his buddy crashed. Nice little rabbit ears. Back pain. Hopefully he's not going to get too hurt. I love the music, Motostars. Motostars are doing great. So once again, rescue our buddy. He's not getting up. Some people just want to kind of like figure out what's going on, how it's happening. Watch out for the rotors, though. Okay, it's motorcycle pants, gloves, jacket, boots, full gear. Hey, stuff happens. Stuff happens, but full gear helped. Compared to our buddy over here with his Nikes. Good for her. Him. Ryder. I don't know. Fully geared. Club style Georgia. Okay. One sec. Before we saw that, let's take a look the moment it's about to happen. So this right here, to be quite honest, looks a lot... Why did I make myself bigger? That's what she said. This right here looks like peripheral vision. Doesn't it look like that? Like it's kind of blurry. I had an idea for a video, and this is one of the things that kind of prompted for my break from live streaming for a while is really kind of showing the effects of like really showcasing the effects of things. Like, what does it look like when you're zoned out? Like, if you're just staring right here, look at my finger. Just stare at my finger. Everything's blurry, right? That's what it looks like when you're zoned out, and all you can figure out is patterns. Same thing with your peripheral vision. If all you can see is my finger, the peripheral vision is blurry. Imagine riding or driving zoned out. This is what it looks like, if you can even remember what it looks like. It's pretty scary. Everything's blurry. Okay, maybe you should get your eyes checked. Just kidding. We're coming up to here. What's the pattern? What's the thing that's popping out? It's an open lane pattern. We're in the middle of a nice lane where it's nice and fluid, and there's not a lot of people in front of us. We have this vehicle to our right wants to get into that lane because the white vehicle is slower, right? Yeah, pretty simple. I don't know, it's just when things get blurry, like if you're out riding and things are just kind of like meshing together and all you can see are like colors and patterns, you're probably zoning out. Now they're on his booty. Okay. All right, I don't know if this music's copyrighted, but I don't really care about road rage too much. And it seems like that's a lot. Ooh, this next one. Let's take a look.